OK Sports. Bringing you the NBA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. And it's Maxey in at the point. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at the point. For 3, George. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Back to George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Out to Bridges. This one for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Now Philadelphia with it. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Now here's Brunson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Towns. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
And Allie, thanks. So it's the Knicks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Towns on a screen. For 3, Bridges. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Maxey. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Brunson. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. 3-pointer, Bridges. Offensive board. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Out to Oubre. George outside. Outside Maxey. The 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Philadelphia leading by 3.
76ers lead 10.
Maxey with it, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Brunson against Maxey. Bridges outside. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by George.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Maxey passes to George. Martin with the ball. To the inside. Oubre against Brunson. George outside. Misses the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And an Obi for three. Here's Towns. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Kicks it to George. Poke loose. Embiid passes to Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brunson. Goes back up. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Pass to Embiid. Good on the shot.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And an Obi for three. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. And it's Embiid in at the center position.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 76ers on D. Leading by 5. Here's Towns. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated. And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Maxey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. George finds Oubre. Back to George. Oh, misses the dunk.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Kicks it out, Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Martin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Anunoby, a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson outside.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
Martin outside. Pass to George. Screen by Embiid. George passes to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 8. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Hart goes in. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. Back to George. Pass to Martin. Now Embiid. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Here's Brunson. A shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 5.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
27-19.
Brunson against Maxey. George for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges.
Maxey finds Embiid. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Brunson against Maxey. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers.
Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left in the second quarter. Bridges misses. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Drummond. Now Lowry. Drummond to screen on Brunson. Out to Gordon from the arc. Not going to go that time. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second. Half of this game.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the 76ers. Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ryan in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Drummond finds Lowry. Drummond to screen on Payne. Back to Drummond. The Knicks with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Achua with a screen on Lowry. Payne. The rebound by Yabusele.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Shot is good by Gordon. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Ryan, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gordon can't hit. Knicks trail by 10. Payne with it, picked up by Lowry. Puts up a deep three. A shot by Payne, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Gordon outside. There's the three. It's rebounded by Ryan. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Gordon outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Lowry. Up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Payne outside. Nails it from 3. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Lowry, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne with it, picked up by Lowry. Lowry against Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got 8 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to Drummond. Gordon outside. Drummond with the screen. Back to Gordon. There's the triple. Lowry, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Payne outside. They get it back.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And he can't get the first one. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Gordon. Here's Yabusele. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
A new lineup here for New York. And some changes here for the 76ers. rebound. That's good.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Philadelphia leading by 4. Maxey on the wing. Brunson defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
The defense.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 7. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. Outside Anunoby, beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. They held a 12-point lead earlier. That'll be the 2nd of 4 games total on the road for them. Outside Oubre to the paint. Embiid. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence and allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Brunson passes to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Kicks it to George. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brunson finds Towns. Nice move. And the layup is good.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
47-39.
Up top, Oubre. He's covered by Hart. Oh, and he got fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one falls for Oubre. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, BA. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Pass to Towns. Fires it from 18. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Yep, that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. Here's Bridges. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
41.
Embiid going right at the rim. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Towns double team. And Anunoby for 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's Towns with a bucket inside. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Oubre can't hit. Knicks trail by 8. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 7.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Oubre passes to Martin. Back to Oubre. Martin with a screen on Anunoby. Oubre can't hit.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
New York, no good that time either.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Oubre on the wing. Back to Maxey. George against Bridges. For 3, Maxey. The Sixers again can't hit. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3. Here's Embiid. Count it.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's Brunson missing. And an intentional foul right there.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
9 seconds left in the 4th. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Joel Embiid.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Shot's good by Towns.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
3rd personal foul.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, calm and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Anunoby for 3. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Basketball. On 2K. Sports. We're glad you could join us. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. And for New York, they've got OG Anunoby. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the small 4. Brunson kicks to Bridges. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Berry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Now, here's Garland, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Mitchell against Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley wide open. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Off target from outside. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Nailed from three-point land.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Outside Garland. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Hart. The Knicks are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Cavaliers trail by 7.
Knicks lead 11-4.
Garland left side. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Offline from the top of the key.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Bridges inside. Guarded by Garland. Bridges shot. Good.
He's so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Mitchell against Hart. Pass to Okoro. They need this. Knicks with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ren, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. George Niang comes in for Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Wade in for Donovan Mitchell. Now, Niang, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. LeVert the pass to Strus. Shoots over Bridges, and it's Strus missing. Now, Hart up in time, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York. Their lead at 11 points. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Mikal Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. They're the group. New York will start the second one. On deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I'm only here to see some stats for Mitchell. Last season, he played outstanding, putting up about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Good work there as it goes.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Now, here's Mitchell. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Brunson scanning the floor. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. Pass to Bridges. From 11 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks leading by 8. Brunson outside. The kick out to Towns. And the Knicks miss again. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Mitchell. Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. The baseline J. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Garland with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. He was all alone on that one. Mitchell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun. to watch.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Here's Anunoby following the score by Cleveland. It's good from long range.
Three ball is what makes Anunoby such a threat on offense.
Mitchell with it. Brunson picks him up. Garland kicks to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Allen passes to Okoro. Mitchell a screen on Bridges. Kicks it out to Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Mitchell. Brunson with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson barreling in. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Brunson.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brunson against Garland. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. Here's Towns. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks. They lead. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You look at Cleveland, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone's... Let's move on, shall we? To that first half we just watched. Guys, how about Victor Wembanyama? And that is...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Max Strus. Thompson is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Wade in at the 2. McBride passes to Robinson. Misses from short range. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
The Knicks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And here's Payne. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's LeVert with the drive. And he lays it straight in. LeVert's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Here's McBride. Wade is covered. McBride with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. New York, no good that time either.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now here's LeVert. Defended by McBride. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Knicks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Payne passes to Ryan. To end the cold streak, Achua in the corner.
Timeout.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. At the break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
It's LeVert with the drive. Thompson finds Niang. Clock at 4. And Thompson throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Payne up top. LeVert defending. Pass to McBride. Hits the three-point bomb. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's LeVert.
Cavaliers lead 29.
He gets that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Cavaliers have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang. Now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Achua kicks to Payne. Second shot opportunity, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavaliers leading by 5. 27 seconds left in the third. Here's Wade. Plays it up and banks it in. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
Robinson a screen on LeVert. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. And buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland ahead, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Hart, Anunoby out there with Towns.
Oh,
yes, sir.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Bridges. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And here's Garland for three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Garland against Brunson to tie it up. And it's sent back by Allen.
How about the length from the big guy? Enables him to guard just about anybody, anywhere.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Garland with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby against Garland. Brunson outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
A huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Checked in for Garland. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson to take the lead. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Trying to end the drought, and Okoro throws it down.
Okoro loves loving the chance to go up and rock that rim.
New York trailing. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges up top. Levert defending. Bridges misses. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Levert against Brunson. Levert kicks to Mobley. And the call on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this.
Mobley at the line. 2 shots.
Just can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in end. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Brunson the pass to Nope. New York moving the ball around. Now Brunson to take the lead. Nails the tray.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Anunoby. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
14 foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It counts.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going one of...
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
At the line. 1 shot.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous. Much appreciated, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony.
TGIF. Everyone. The NBA on a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And for the 76ers, Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Maxey out there with Eric Gordon. And it's George in at the 3. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Mitchell with the ball. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Maxey against Garland. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Maxey passes to Martin. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Mitchell against George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to George. The rebound by Allen.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Garland for 3. Connects from downtown.
The pull-up is lethal for guys like Garland. Just one of the fast guards in our league.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Garland. He had 25 points in his last game. Allen on the wing. Lots of room. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Gordon. They set a pick. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Mitchell against Maxey. Snatched away. George with it. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
George against Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Can't hit that one. And George with some nice D. Here's Yabusele. Back to George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. George with a steal. Gordon on the wing. Outside Maxey. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Pass to George. Outside Maxey. 3-pointer off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Now LeVert. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Garland. Allen against Embiid. And here's LeVert for 3. Cleveland again missing. Maxey surveys. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That one goes in.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Maxey buries it from 3. Maxey's got 7 points.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Outside Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mitchell against George. Outside Maxey. Back to Embiid. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Mitchell against George. Outside Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Drills it from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Mitchell against George. Outside to LeVert. To win the run. Pass to Allen. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. The 3 from Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. He's got 5. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
Out to Mobley, launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Yabusele. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Count the basket.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
George against Mitchell. Garland scanning the floor. Allen outside, just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Maxey against Garland. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Allen outside. To the inside. LeVert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
That one on Gordon.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Now here's George. He's got 12. Pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Here's Gordon. Still without a bucket. Embiid finds Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Here's George. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Embiid. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Mobley. Paul George pulls it in. Mitchell against Embiid. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the evening. The free throw drops for Embiid.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Garland. Fires the 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down.
And circling back to the first half of our game, Paul George had his fingerprints all over it.
I love.
And that'll do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Caleb Martin out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Oubre in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Lowry. Martin outside. Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Out to Oubre. Martin, the pass to Oubre. Right wing. Second chance effort. Martin outside. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Niang outside. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning a title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Oubre. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th best, the 76ers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Here's Lowry. Finished off the break. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Merrill with it, picked up by Lowry. Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Oubre finds Lowry. Stolen. Here's the break. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Over to the left wing. Lowry left side. And the layup is good. Lowry's got his second basket on the night.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
Jerome passes to Okoro. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, on the jumper. Jerome's got 7 points in the game. The Sixers lead by 5. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Niang. Back to Martin. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play is under video review, under NBA rules.
This calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he hits both. Cavaliers trail by 4. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Pass to Merrill. Now here's Okoro. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Drummond with the jam.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
Here's Jerome. He's got 7. Pass to Merrill. Back to Jerome. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia leading by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter here. Now here's Lowry. Guarded closely. Count it. Lowry's got his third basket on the night right there.
Still putting on moves. I mean, over 15 years in the league, and Lowry's still doing it.
Merrill with it. Picked up by Lowry. Niang, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Niang's got 5 points now this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now Lowry. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia leading by 6. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. Mitchell on the run. And it's good. 2 points.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Coming up to the floor here, Sixers.
Outside Maxey. Here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. It's George on the wing. 5 to shoot. Maxey against Garland. The 17-footer. And it's Maxey missing. Cavaliers trail by 6. On the wing, Mitchell fires the 3. That one doesn't drop.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
George for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Inside, he shoots it. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Mitchell.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Outside Garland. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The layup off target. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside Maxey. George outside. Back to Maxey. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Down low. Oh, Spider Mitchell, wow.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
Maxey with it, now guarded by Mobley. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Allen against Embiid. For 3, George. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside for Mitchell. LeVert, a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mitchell. Oh, a difficult make. Mitchell, elite.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Maxey finds Gordon. George feels it out a bit. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Mitchell against George. Outside for LeVert. Fires the three. The rebound by Yabusele. The Sixers lead by 8. Gordon on the wing. Embiid from outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the 76ers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they needed this win tonight after failing to come away victorious in the first matchup against these guys. Now they have evened up this season series at 1 apiece against the Cavaliers.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Offline with a 3.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
George against Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam. This one belongs to the 76th. Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hart in a two-guard. And for Philadelphia, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the one. Here we are, Greg, in game one of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
George against Bridges.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
George finds Embiid. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Maxey against Brunson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Brunson gets it to go.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
Brunson against Maxey. Brunson kicks to Towns. Shoots over Embiid. That's tipped. Stolen by Martin. George with the ball. Hart covering. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now, here's Bridges. Inside, and Anunoby slams it in.
Yeah, Bridges proving to be solid in the pick and roll. They like him now handling in this situation.
At a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's good. Maxi's got 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Knicks with possession here. Trailing by 4. And it's Brunson missing. Oubre outside. George finds Maxey. Martin up top. Towns with the steal. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 2. Knicks trail by 4. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
The 76ers leading by 4. That ball's nice feed that time from George. And that's 15 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Brunson with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Hart kicks to Brunson. Oubre with the steal. Towns with the steal. Over George. New York, no good that time either. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Into the lane, and George with the stuff.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Bridges deciding where to go with it. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And George kicks to Maxey. Back to George. There's the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 8. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And that one's on target from the wing. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Embiid against Towns. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oubre, good.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
From deep, Brunson. What a shot by Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. My goodness, that was deep.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but did more.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the officials.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
For three, Bridges. The three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson with it. Now defended by Embiid. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Martin the pass to Maxey. Martin with a screen on Brunson. Maxey and slam dunk by Maxey.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Brunson kicks to Hart. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the 76ers.
When you look at how they're getting...
And that concludes...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
They've got Drummond, Abusele out there with Martin, then there's Gordon, and it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Payne. Achua inside. Dunk by Achua.
And this is who Achua is. Tremendous offensive rebounder.
Here's Yabusele. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Lowry. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's McBride. Drains it from beyond the arc. McBride's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lowry up top. Payne covering. Here's Martin. Knicks with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Lowry finds himself wide open and drills it.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's McBride, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. McBride with the ball. He's against Gordon. 6 to shoot. Payne passes to Achua. Here's Ryan. Hands it from downtown.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Lowry. Count that one. Lowry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
McBride passes to Robinson. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Knicks trail by 7. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne kicks to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Martin's got 4 this quarter.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers leading by 7. Lowry looking around. Gordon with no one around. Off target with his 3. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Anunoby, no good. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who who's got this ability to fire.
You know, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. 20 feet out. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Brunson.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
George with no one around. Traps in the train.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Martin with a screen on Hart. Kicks it out to Maxey. Martin for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here at the second.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Bridges against Martin. Not as good in the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Bridges.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Towns trying to get open and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Dorsey plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hart wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the... Brunson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The 76ers leading by 10. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. From deep, George. They get it again. Outside for Martin. Pass to Oubre. Martin with the screen for Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid wide open. The long distance 3 is buried. And the 76ers lead by 13. On deep, Brunson. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. So what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And Maxi's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Takes a 3. And it's George missing. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The kick out to Anunoby. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Philadelphia.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Maxey.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. New York missing again. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Third team foul.
And that one misses. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Hart finds Bridges. And that time, also a missed shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching. Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is
Hello out there. Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Outside Mitchell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Whatever he lacks in size, Mitchell makes up with craftiness. It allows him to be effective inside.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Now here's Mitchell. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Bridges against Mitchell with the 7-footer. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's LeVert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Right side, Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns for 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And that one's good. Mitchell.
God, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Comes up empty down low.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
That one drops for him.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Bridges peeling it out a little bit. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range.
A reliable shooter at the arc. Bridges takes those when he can.
Here's Mitchell. Oh,
yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Right side, Brunson. by Allen. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And Mobley throws it down.
When the elite athlete Mobley is getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Brunson's got 8 points.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Here's Mitchell. Good D by Brunson. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Here's Hart. 5 to shoot. Now Anunoby takes a 3. Good D by Mobley. Okoro outside. Now here's LeVert. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So here are the 5 from New York as they start the second. We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the center position. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Second, the Knicks.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Brunson with it, guarded now by Okoro. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here he goes. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making them change things.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Cleveland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. What's impressive about Caris LeVert, he's played a lot of different roles, Richard.
From averaging 20 points a game to more of a complimentary scorer. Look, LeVert has been a starter. He's come off the bench. He has thrived in any assignment you give him.
Allen, the pass to Okoro. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 8. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. A fantastic drive by Mitchell.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Anunoby for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's blocked.
Got to be careful shooting with Bridges roaming nearby because he's good at coming up with rejections.
Outside for Mitchell. Off the mark there with a three.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Here's Brunson outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Bridges against Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell taking no chances.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
On the wing, Mitchell. 17 points in the game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And stolen by Brunson. Fast break, New York. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Right side, Mitchell. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Anunoby on the wing, covered by Mobley. Towns down low. He's against Allen. The shot by Towns, no good. Cleveland leading by 7. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Oh, and with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Allen. And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them? Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Cavaliers.
Hey, these guys are...
And that's it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's George Niang. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Garland against Payne. Right side Garland. And the shot goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside McBride. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
New York shooting their second and third shots at the line here. He does not get the second one. Here's Achua. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, came up empty. Cuts off the pass. Outside McBride. Achua with a screen on Garland. McBride passes to Robinson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. McBride. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Here's Achua. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Payne, the pass to Achua. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Merrill outside. No good with a layup. Knicks trail by 5. It counts, and the foul. That one's on Darius Garland.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
New York shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Payne against Garland. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Outside McBride for the tie. Cavaliers with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And he makes it. Garland's got 10 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And here's Payne outside. And it's Niang with a rebound. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Merrill outside. There's 1:17 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Strus. The 3. Unable to get that one. Knicks trail by 5. Pass break, New York.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Garland scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Left side, McBride takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the shot goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Yeah, Garland is good at finding his guys out there. He's selfless with the ball.
Here's McBride. 7 points in the game. He shoots. And it's New York scoring again. Outside Garland. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even...
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cleveland on top, up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for New York, they've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Bridges in at the 3, small forward.
There's so much length on Allen's drive. He just strides right to the cup.
Brunson with it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
It's stolen by Hart. Bridges against Mitchell. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Bridges down low, checked by Mitchell. The kick out to Brunson. Clock at 4. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Mitchell against Bridges. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Knicks trail by 3. Now here's Brunson. Brunson, and he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Outside Mitchell. Driving in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And Cleveland's shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Mitchell. Outside for LeVert. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Not many better late game right now than Donovan Mitchell.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Clock at 6. Now here's Hart. Started by Okoro. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Okoro outside. There's the block. Hart goes in. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Brunson passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They needed that hoop from Bridges, and he delivered.
Bridges against Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
The moment is never too big for Donovan Mitchell.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the game.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Brunson passes to Hart. Towns against Allen. Towns, right side. Here's Hart. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Mitchell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Tricky move by Mitchell with the punt fake, baiting the defender.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Hart from long range. The rebound by Allen. And that's an intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson, his third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Stolen by Bridges.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
3-pointer, Bridges. He's rebounded by Okoro. And here's Mitchell. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the call.
good Friday night to you sports fans. Fans, you've come to the right place. It's the, and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Yabusele, Gordon out there with Maxey, then it's Paul George, and it's Embiid in its center. Now, here's Mitchell, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Embiid with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Yabusele passes to Embiid. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Maxey against Garland. To the middle, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach, slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Maxey against Garland. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Now, here's Garland. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey.
And smart of Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing them.
Maxey kicks to George. Looking to end the run, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Allen after the Sixers pick up 2. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Inside. Embiid finds Maxey. Yabusele bangs home the trifecta.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Mitchell against Maxey. The 3 from Garland. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And that one's good. George.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
George against Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Goes up the baseline. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now Gordon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Allen. Wound up there for Allen. Embiid with the steal. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Here's Mitchell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Maxey kicks to George. Kicks it out to Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now the 76ers with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Gordon kicks to Embiid. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by George, wide open. And Embiid gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And George, here we go. Takes it off the glass. George has got 11 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And so it's Philadelphia heading. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Gordon. Paul George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. 4 on the shot clock. He takes it in. A slam dunk by Garland.
And the spring in his step. He is so quick and really tough for defenders to slow Garland down.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin, wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Now, here is George. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out, too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem, too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Shoots over Garland. Maxey, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Mitchell. Right to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Maxey. Scoreless thus far. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Garland. To the inside. Okoro. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Maxey. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey. So much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
The Cavaliers trailing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
First in steals, and they were second in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. Just a smart, heady group out there that doesn't beat themselves.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Clock at 6. Okoro kicks to Mobley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the 76ers. Embiid with a screen on Mitchell. George finds Embiid. Puts up a deep 3. George, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Now, here's Mobley. Last game we saw him score 14. Okoro dishes to Mobley. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. A drive by Garland. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. Outside, Maxey. For the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Back to the action in just a minute.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, taking a peek now. And that concludes.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Max Strus is out there with George Niang. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Martin wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Jerome. Now recovering. Jerome passes to Merrill. Here's Jerome. Shot clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
So he gets them both. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Aston Niang. Foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The 76ers trail by 4. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Martin penetrating and finished off by Martin.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Niang passes to Jerome. Pass to Merrill. Shoots over Oubre, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Martin inside, defended by Strus. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Oubre with the steal for the tie. And there's the nice lay-in by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Here's Jerome.
2 minutes.
Aston Niang. 6 to shoot. Here's Jerome. The Cavaliers again can't hit. 76ers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Oubre kicks to Martin. Pass to Drummond. Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Here's Jerome. And here's Strus. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lowry passes to Martin. From past the arc. The rebound by Merrill.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Jerome. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Lowry against Garland. Lowry kicks to Oubre. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's a 2 from Martin. Another miss by Philadelphia. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Drummond. Outside Lowry. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76ers lead by. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got George. Tyrese Maxey out there with Gordon. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in a power forward. Pass to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. And Embiid with the block.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
And George kicks to Yabusele. Embiid inside, covered by Okoro. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by George.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
The 76ers leading by 3. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Here's George. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Garland with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here's Okoro. To the paint, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now here's Embiid. That falls by speed that time from George. Embiid's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Up top, Garland. He's covered by Maxey.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection. I guess even he has. It's one of those once in a while.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Plenty of space. It goes straight through with the switch. And the 76ers lead by 4.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
Garland against Maxey. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from George. Gordon finds Embiid. Outside for George. Mitchell against Gordon. Good D by Mitchell. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Poked away. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Garland dishes to Mitchell. A fader. Carries it from outside.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Maxey kicks to George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. From deep three-point land. So Philadelphia wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark